Oh shit. You know, I come to love the Danish summers. Actually, the older I get, the more I like my own country. Uh, I would like to go to the United States, but I think it's impossible for me because of my past. Um, and getting a green card is not just walk in the park. Let me be honest with you. I looked at all the shit up for many years actually. First and foremost, I'm a felon. If they see that, I go in there, they're gonna ask what I'm a felon for, and when I say that, then it's up to them to let me in or not. It's not up to me at all. I have no say whatsoever. None. Hey, unconditional love. Long time no see. I even got a hairdress for you, young lady. It is what it is. No, I got a haircut because I did what you call a rehearsal trip as a guide. You see, we have to do. It's our work. We get paid for. It's not that. Everybody's asking, do we get paid for all that work? Yes, we do. But oh, I'll talk to you later. Yeah, have a good day. Unconditional love. I don't have that many percentage of power on my phone, but I heard Doc. He said he loved me to death, but I must be in love with Chris. I don't want to be called that I'm slandering a name here on my page. I don't. But I don't love anybody to death. Uh, you see, people have actually been quite. I wouldn't say nice to me. That would be a lie. That would be a big fucking lie. Man, a pack of cigarette. These you can't even buy these anymore because they're like illegal as fuck because they're like red and shit. They have to be black, all the cigarette packets, so it's easy for the police to track them. If they see a truck and the truckloads there's coming of these cigarettes, believe me, that's the truth. But Chris, I haven't slandering your name around, but I've said I don't agree with what you have done or what you did. There's something else. I don't I don't hate nobody other than who I hate. I hate a certain man with really small things going on with his arms and shit. But a T-Rex kind of looking guy. It's like I have, and when people start to see these people, and then I'm not saying all kind of wild shit because once we were good. I'm not slandering nobody's name. Support is like I don't have the time. I have the time to support Doc, and I didn't even have the time yesterday because I worked and I was finished. I was finished. Dog is my favorite place to go. Everybody knows that. If you look, no, you can't see. You can't see her. She's beautiful. She's like, what is she? 29, 30. Yeah, about that. I was smoking a cigarette, looking at her nails. She's been in, she's funny. I think she's a wifey, because the way she's looking at her She's trying to say, I can see it from here. It's kind of embarrassing for me. I don't look at girls that way. Not anymore. Yeah, I do when I get the chance. I'm not looking porn. I don't like porn. Like Doc, he says porn is the shit. I'm not totally agreeing on that. Isn't that a friend of mine actually? Oh shit, man! I'm like my. I think it was a friend of mine. He's a biker. Uh, he lives here. He's an old school biker. When people say to me they're in a motorcycle club and they're never driving, riding, call it what you want. They're not driving, they're riding. But I've seen some they call motorcycles with three not a trike, but with two wheels in front and one wheel behind. And you're sitting down in them, and they got like it looked like a Formula One something kind of steering shit. It's not like well, you don't have the throttle, It's a car, in my opinion. But see, again, um, I know Doc is at work. He's probably working his ass off right now. Tommy, he's sleeping. He's got to get his sleep for work. Shit, she is beautiful. I think she's an instructor. Yeah, she's looking at all that shit now, all that equipment they use. Yeah, earpieces and shit like that. He's going in from the behind. She was a lovely, lovely lady. It's very rare I look at women, but when they come a Danish, like we have a certain Danish, total Danish kind of girl, the girl next door. That's very beautiful. There we have some very beautiful girl in Denmark, and we actually been the face of the 80s a couple of times. And we had Helena Christensen was the last. I don't know what you called her. She was the last big model. She was in, that big with all the models. She was in. You know him from. Wait, what was his name? On the beach where they're like almost making love on the beach. Uh, uh, in the black and white. What's his name? He's kind of Elvis looking. What's his name? God damn it, man. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. I'm a musician. Because I'm thinking about what is his name. Um, I just can't say any names right now. And I must admit, that's a kind of funny. Jeff Buckley. It wasn't Jeff Buckley. It was not Jeff Buckley. Buckley lived in New York, though. But I don't know if he lived there, but he made some quite good music there. And he made Hallelujah. I want to hear something funny? In Eurovision, there was a song called Hallelujah. And it was like, Hallelujah, Hallelujah. It was something like, it was Hallelujah, Hallelujah. It was disgusting. It was the best, saddest song I ever heard. It was really, really, really bad. So he heard this young girl. She said, "Can you play Hallelujah?" And he said, "Of course." And he looked it up in like in 2 seconds. And then he was playing that Eurovision song. I've never laughed so hard because The girl, she was standing looking at me like I was crazy, and I was looking at her like he was crazy. And she laughed her ass off with her friends when he said, "It's the winner from '78, isn't it?" And it's like the winner from '78 in Eurovision. How the fuck should they know? They're like fucking 20 or something. And it was like in it was kind of funny. They were like born in '92 or something like that. We played for like they were 20 when we played for them, so that's like 10 years ago or something like that. See, that's kind of fun. That's the only thing I find interesting with this shit. This all the places I go. You see, I don't even have a following here in Denmark, and I can tell you why. It's because I did something you don't do. You see, you don't. Yeah. Here in Denmark, there will always be. I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me? That's what she think of me. She don't know I got work, that I'm selling my story. I'm living of selling my story to people. I'm getting paid good. I said I wanted to do shit like that to her. She held me back and said, take one trip at a time. Now I'm playing. I'm literally playing all the time almost. And I'm gonna play to a wedding. I'm gonna play to some gigs. Actually, I don't want to say with who, but I'm gonna play an old King Kane gig. With some people. It's gonna be called King Kane too. King Kane. See, I'm going, wondering what I can call it and what I, should call it. It's not some, it's not just that easy putting a concert together. Like people take this YouTube shit way too serious. Look, I got Sarah in the box right now, but I know somebody will listen to it. I don't know why. I'm not the person. I don't want to shoot shit up here on my channel. I don't want to discuss with people. I don't want to yell. I don't want to have it. I'm not like that person. I'm totally different. But when I'm with people like Dog and my friends, I'm on their time, their type of time. But when I'm alone, I'm another person. You know what I mean? And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You see, I don't have the time to go on YouTube and see who's hot and who's not. I know about Grizz, and I should have sent but I didn't have the time. I didn't have the energy. I didn't have any of that, and I do not have that now. I do not have that. I don't want to talk shit about shit. I know one guy who's taking care of it, quite good. So it is what it is. Sometimes you just gotta admit, when you're doing some stupid shit. See, I take my pauses, when people come, I don't want to, because when you're speaking English, people are watching, and sometimes they're asking you, do you need directions and shit? I'm not shitting you, when you're talking like, I'm not saying I'm like talking English perfectly at all. I'm not saying that. But maybe I speak it a little, just a little notch better than some of the other Danish people. Because I speak a lot with people from over there, and I speak a lot of people with a lot of people from England. I got family in England. I don't speak that often with them, but there's family gatherings and funerals and shit where you meet them, and then it's good to be on your best, so you can understand every fucking shit they're saying, and they even talking with that fucking English accent, that's that dialect they got in fucking London. It's okay, but it's like kind of snobby. It sounds kind of snobby for me, and they're sorry to say, but I come from a family of they're not snobs, but they're rich, and with rich with money comes questions. So they look kind of cold, like they don't give a fuck about anything, but that's not the case. They do actually. They tried to help my dad, but he wasn't helping. Unhelp. You couldn't help him. He didn't want the help. He didn't get it. So it's what it is, man. So I want to end this because nobody is like here. Unconditional love for here. But you see, I don't give a fuck about, you know, um, I was just saying that I don't want to, I don't, I'm with Doc on this. I always been with Doc. I always been with Tommy. You know, uh, we've been together for the longest. And, I will always be together with these people. Always. No matter what. So if I sounded a little weak yesterday, it was my fucking meaning. I couldn't, almost stand on my own 2 feet. I didn't know why I was making alive. I was like, wow. And I was going down to work. It was uphill from there, I can tell you that. Have a good day, people. Don't go south today. It's all going to go north one day. People, peace.